Hey everyone, it's Lissette here. For today's video, we're going to do a Halloween themed nail design. If you remember in the last video, I do speak about I'm not really ready for Halloween, but I kind of feel like I need to just jump on the bandwagon and do a Halloween nail design. Now I'm going to do a voiceover for this video only because actually my mouth is kind of hurting right now. I did recently go to the dentist. I just look a hot mess. So I've actually already started, but I did want to go ahead and just do this intro for this nail design really fast. It's going to be I want it to look a little bit more pretty black nail design. It is going to be more on the darker side. I might add a spider, but I want to do some dark flowers incorporated in the nail design. Hopefully you guys like this nail design and just let me know what you guys think of it and all that good stuff. Y'all already know. So yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so for this nail design, I'm gonna go ahead and use the XL stiletto nail tips. These are the newer ones that are on my website. I keep forgetting to use the small. I just really like the long stiletto. Like that's like so far has been like my go-to. But anyway, I'm gonna glue them down with my rubber base coat as I normally do, applying that to the entire surface, lining up the nails to my nail plate and then curing it in my flash cure lamp. Once I have all of the nails fully on, I am gonna go ahead and use my larger full-size lamp and cure it for a full 60 seconds. Really quick, I'm just gonna go in and start filing these side walls just a little bit, and I'm not necessarily filing the actual tip. I am filing where I glued down the nail to the nail plate. I do have sometimes like the little corners do stick up, so that's where I'm focusing more on filing. And I'm just gonna lightly do that really quick, and I'm lightly doing it only because I do have a peel off base coat and I really don't want to, mess up that peel off base coat, because then it's gonna be hard for me to pop these off. I'm gonna go back in with my rubber base coat and I'm gonna apply that to the entire surface of the nails, starting from the top all the way down to the tip. This is just going to ensure that the hard gel that I'm gonna use is going to stick to the physical tip and you're not gonna get any kind of separation. Once I have all of them on, I'm gonna go ahead and cure it in my full-size lamp once again for a full 60 seconds, just to make sure they are fully cured. Okay, so taking out the color staple crystal clear and take out the milky white color, I'm actually going to custom make a color. I do have like these two little jars, and I am so dumb. I should have saved the containers. Like when I finish a container, I usually just throw it away, and I don't know why I don't save them. But you can also get these little gray ones on Amazon. I do have it linked in my Amazon storefront. A lot of the times they're sold out, but you can find something similar. As long as it's a double wall container that no light can penetrate through the jar, you should be good. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that staple color, which is a hard gel, mix them up, see what kind of color I get, and we're going to go from there. So with the two colors that I created, I was kind of leaning more on the gray color, but I'm starting off with my middle nail and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that to the entire surface. And I'm just using this color to really build out that nail. Each nail I did want it a little bit different. So like I said, we're just starting off with this middle nail and just building out the strength and structure and then curing it for a full 60. For the pointer, I went ahead and did the gray. I started building that up, and then I kind of wanted to darken it a little bit. So I did go ahead and take that black, that sheer black color, and built that on top. I think I did like 2 layers of that until I was a little bit more satisfied with, how it looked, and then cure that in place. When it came to the ring nail, I decided to go in again with the gray color and try to focus more on the bottom half, and then taking that sheer and placing it more towards the top, for like around the cuticle area, and almost looking a little bit like an ombre, but I wasn't too happy with how it started to look. So I did try to go straight in with just that staple color, and then I realized I'm gonna file these anyway. It might file off. So yeah, I kind of just like wasted my time doing that. So I decided to just leave it, cure it, and then just move on to the next nail. And then like once I file it, if I wanted it a little bit more darker, I would have just went ahead and did that after filing, so I wouldn't file it all completely off. For the pinky, I was really excited when I did this nail. I ended up using, again, the gray. I did a blob of that, but since I wanted it to be a little bit different, I did go in with that sheer and blob it right on top. And it almost made it look like a little of like a marble effect, which I thought was really cool. I don't know, I don't remember doing something like this. It was actually kind of hard because the gel kept slipping and sliding and trying to go on my skin. But I kept trying to hold it like towards the middle, flipping my finger over, and then at some point I did just go ahead and just cure it so it could stop moving. But I really liked how the swirl pattern on it looked. And then when it came time to fill like the cuticle part, like closer to the cuticle edge, I did just go in with that gray color just to, you know, fill it in. And I did have to go in with clear right on top of that and encapsulate. I didn't want to add any more color on top to mess up the marble image of it. So just to fix the apex and make sure I had the structure there, I did encapsulate that specific nail with clear. And then of course curing it for a full 60. When it comes for the thumb, I ended up doing the exact same marble effect. Well, I tried to do the exact same marble effect. The pinky honestly looks way better than the thumb. So, I mean, I tried at least. But again, cure that for a full 60. From there, I'm going in with my nail cleanser, and I'm going to go ahead and clean the surface of these nails, removing that sticky layer so we can go into filing. For filing, I'm going in with my 180 nail file, and for this I'm focusing on the sidewalls, making sure these are extremely pointy. You guys know me, I love a extra pointy stiletto, especially the fact that this is more so like a Halloweenish set. So I want these super pointy. I'm going in on the sidewalls, like I said, and then I'm going to go over the surface as well, just to try to remove any kind of lumps and bumps. After that, I'm going in with my fine taper drill bit. I am going around the surface of that. I'm using this at 20,000 RPM, and this is me just focusing around that cuticle area, making sure it is clean, there's no lumps and bumps, and really just perfecting the shape. From there, I'm going in with my buffing block, and I'm going to go ahead and start filing over the surface, removing any kind of scratches that I may have made either with the hand file or the drill. Going back in with my nail cleanser, I'm just going to scrub the surface clean, making sure I'm removing all the dust. Okay, so this is what they are looking like. Now we're gonna go in and add some bling. So for bling, I took out different stuff. Of course, you already know I took out my Bling It box. This is the jet and the smoky topaz. Of course, we're gonna use the jet color. I used the other color in the last video. Go check it out. I did a really pretty like chocolate brown set. I also took out some charms. I think I got these from Temu, honestly, or Amazon. I don't remember, but I also have these 3D flowers. And then I also went ahead and took out some chain. This is more of like a gunmetal and then a black one, and then the caviar beads as well. The chain and the caviar beads, again, I sell on my website, so go ahead and check that out. Okay, so starting off with my middle nail, I'm just gonna go ahead and honestly throughout this whole thing, I'm just like winging it. I have like no idea as I was doing it, like a placement wise. I honestly, like I said, I was just winging it. I knew I wanted bling. I knew I wanted flowers, caviar beads, chain. And I honestly, like I said, I was just slapping it on, trying to make it look like something. But for the bling gel, I do go ahead and apply that on the entire surface and then just start laying all like the little pieces of charm, the chain, caviar beads, and all of that. You already know. Each nail I did want it a little bit different. And then when it comes to these 3D flowers, honestly, I had no black flowers. Like I had like some flowers, but I wasn't happy with a lot of them. And I did want it to look a little bit more detailed. And the only detailed ones that I had, they were either pink or purple. Like it was all like pastel spring colors. So I decided to go ahead and just take some of those flowers and spray paint them black with the hints of gray. And I knew for this set I wanted to do a black or a dark set. So yeah, I thought, you know, I just pre-did those flowers. I spray painted it black and then I added a little bit of gray. Now I honestly thought this set was going to be a little bit darker than it is now, but still the black flowers and the gray definitely ties in with this set. So I was really happy with how it came out. Alright you guys, so this is the final look. You guys, I am obsessed with how they look. Honestly, I thought I was gonna go darker with the color, like the gray. I thought I was gonna go a little bit more on the darker side. But y'all, they came out so freaking good. I am so pleased with it. It definitely looks more, I don't know, I don't want to say Halloween-y because these are, to me, they're definitely not Halloween themed, even though I have a spider on my thumb. But I just think the black roses elevates it and it makes it look a little bit more, I want to say regal and almost like vintage Victorian vibes. I am in love with it. I am so happy how this set came out. It is just so pretty. I don't know, for a Halloween set is very pretty. Let me know what you guys think. Honestly, when it came to the custom color, I could have just did the gray and not do that sheer black because you can't really tell. I don't know. You let me know what your thoughts are. I am obsessed with this set. I definitely like the fact that I didn't go all out as far as Halloween for my very first set. You guys let me know what you guys think of this nail design, and I hope you guys enjoy. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love ya.